Hi everyone and welcome to Games Are Us. In this episode about premium tanks, I'm gonna discuss STA2, which I don't have to probably tell you that STA1 it's a bad enough tank. Well, this tank I've got from Wargaming for Lent. They allow me to have 10 games to try it out, and I must say so far I played about 5 games or 6 games. This is the 6th game I'm playing, and the previous 5, well, I lost 4, eventually won on the 5th one, which is really bad, and I have a very mixed feelings about this. So this is STA2. The average penetration is 212, but when you shoot from this tank seems like it's way below that. It's not a very good pen normally. Damage is on average 240. The one good thing for this medium tank is that gun depression is from -10 to 13, which means it's quite a good difference there. And as you can see, I'm using this now, trying to shoot to T32. Of course, I bounced twice from him, which is only normal. I do not know how I bounced now from Skoda 1 to 7. That should have gone in, but it didn't. Now, the worst thing that is for this tank is its armor. Its armor is its whole armor is 45 by 35 by 25, which is like, I don't know, I could take a 5th tier tank or 4th tier tank and probably penetrate him every single time. It's ridiculous. It's almost impossible to ricochet anything from this tank. So basically, prepare yourself. Any shot at you will be a penetration. It's just no other way. There is no armor on this tank, and even the turret, it's 70 on the front, 60 on the sides, and 35 at the back, which is basically nothing. So as you can see, I took a high ground, went on the right hand side. Luckily there wasn't many tanks on this side, so I'm gonna stay there and try not to be spotted too much, try not to get hit, because I know that every hit will go in. Now when it comes to view range and spotting on this tank, it's not that great either. I mean, I've got 462 on spotting right now, and that's with nearly 3.5 or 4 skills crew on this tank. So that should be way higher. I should be maxed out at least on the 500, and it's only 735 signal range. So there's not really anything going for this particular tank other than the depression. It shoots fairly fast. It aims fairly quick. As you can see, I bounce again. This is sort of my fault a little bit. The tank was moving and I hit him in the wrong spot. But anyhow, even though, as you can see at the minute, I haven't done that much so far. We sort of pushed that side, but now our enemy is going to come back, and our enemy is pushing on the other side, as you can see on the mini-map. So I'm going to go back and try to defend while our allies pushing forward. So I'm going to try to take a defensive stance. So I'm going to take a high ground again, just in case if there is someone already behind me there. And that way, if there is, then I'm going to have an easier way to hide and fight. But as you know, there is no armor to this tank, so I have to be careful. It's not something that without the armor you can't really go out and fight one-on-one that efficiently. So as you can see, at the moment we're trying to cut their base, but I don't know if we will at this point. But I decided to go back and help my other tanks in the base. We'll see how this tank will perform defending. I still have pretty much my full HP because I've been trying to be careful. I wasn't pushing or getting out into any range of any targets in front of me, because I knew I'm not going to survive for long otherwise. Now you can see here one of the medium tanks showing up. I managed to get him there, and one of my allies gone there to finish him off. At this point we're losing 6-4, and it doesn't really look that good. So I decided that I'm gonna sacrifice my HP a little bit, because I've got still full HP, and I'm gonna even out the plane and see how can I do. Obviously this is a premium tank, so I do not want to use gold ammo, because at the end of the day you want to earn money on premium tank. So as you can see, I haven't used even once premium gold ammo yet. That's why I went behind VK heavy tank, because I knew otherwise I'm not going to have a chance to penetrate or kill him. And I managed to get him off our backs. Now we got the light tank here on the sides, which I'm going to try to quickly shoot, and I got him. At the same time he didn't penetrate me, which is doesn't happen too often, so that was lucky, because I got shot by Chimera behind me as well. If they both managed to shoot me, that would be the end of it for me in this battle. But there we go, there was a little bit of a luck there. So despite what I've been saying so far, despite that I've been sort of cursing this tank at the minute, as you can see, it's actually been performing quite well, or at least I've been trying to do my best with it. And so far I've managed to help to turn around this battle. I know there is a defender there somewhere, so I'm gonna try to just stay here and see if I can either spot someone or maybe see the defender's back. There he is. So I'm gonna try to use this to my advantage now. There we go. I managed to penetrate him. My allies already trying to get rid of him. They're gonna push him out there. I ricochet this time, but that's a little bit my fault. I rushed this. It was the wrong angle to shoot at. They come out again, so I managed to shoot yet another one. And despite what I've been saying, the tank is this battle is trying to prove that this tank might not be as bad as it seems. Well, look at this point. Look how much ricochet damage is there for this tank. 180. One from LT I managed somehow to ricochet from. There's barely nothing on spotting. Oh, this was a bit of an embarrassing shot. But as you can see, there's not much going on there for it. I really do not recommend this tank, because it's a premium tank. You're going to have to pay money for it. I do not recommend it. There are much better AT premium tanks out there than this one. And even though it seems like I've done really well, well, believe me, this doesn't happen too often. I've been struggling all this tank from the beginning. I do not like it. The STA1 is bad enough. The STA2, in my opinion, is even worse. Don't waste your money, don't waste your time. Unless you are some sort of a collector and you're trying to collect the tanks, you want to have everything in your garage, then it's up to you, that's your choice, but you're not going to have much joy with this one. For everybody else, keep the money in your pocket or invest in some better one. Don't waste your time. So I hope this is helpful for you, and thank you for watching yet another episode. And if you'd like to see more content, don't forget to subscribe. There's a lot more than just World of Tanks. And I hope I see you again, so good luck out there and take care.